Well, hello, YouTube. It's me, the BBK. Welcome back to the Boss's Lounge. Oh, I tell you something, when you don't have that community wall, you really miss how much that wall does for you, right? And Boss Anthony sent me a video that I went to share on my wall, and I couldn't. So I just decided to come over here and chit chat with y'all for a minute. Now, I don't even know where to put. Oh, I can put the link in the comments of this. Okay, so you know what? Let me see if I can put it in the chat. Hold on a second. Okay, so there is the link to the video, and it's talking about Pembroke County. And I realized from the image on the police car that they were talking about Florida. They're also talking about Broward County. Now, I don't know where these counties are in Florida because, again, they're in Florida and I'm in Cali. But it sounds like on the 30th, which is literally like 3 days from now, it seemed like that Florida section. What's going on, JB? Hey, baby. It seemed like Florida Police Department ain't gonna have no contract. Therefore, effective September 30th, Broward County and Pembroke County, they not gonna have no police. Now this September, we heard about the purge, you know, coming up in January of 2023 for the state of Illinois. But I had not heard of no other. Which, listen, we knew that if Chicago was about to have a purge, that we knew eventually some other states was gonna get the purge too. The question remaining was, when is the purge gonna really hit? And from the video, again, the link is in the chat. The video that I just saw, I only came live because hell, I'm in jail. I couldn't post nothing on my wall. Is to tell y'all to look at that link. Watch that link and watch how they talk about them not having no police officers and how the people in their community are begging him, please make sure we got police, because what will happen when we need them and nobody's there? If anybody in the bushes, in the skybox, in the clouds, if anybody in here that can remember me saying that for 2 years, please raise your right hand or step forward. Have I not been saying, girl, I'm in jail again? They locked me up yesterday, JB. They locked me up yesterday, girl. On the main channel, too, girl. Said I was talking about what happened in 2020 on the main channel. Listen, all I can think of, because, they were supposed to let me review that so I can appeal it. But the death circle was locked. It wouldn't let me listen to the video because I wanted to hear, what did I say? What did I do wrong? But it wouldn't let me listen. It is what it is. I must have been fired up about something and start ranting and raving and going off the deep end and said something. Ain't no telling about me. But yeah, girl, they locked me up yesterday. But yeah, I've been saying for 2 years, what would you do when you call 911 and nobody comes? I've been asking that question. I've also asked the question, what would you do when you hit the switch and you in the dark? Well, I dropped the link in the chat, and y'all can go and take a listen at that video. It is the Florida Police Department. They're talking about effective in 3 days, they won't have no police in Pembroke County and Broward County. Now, if they would have said Miami-Dade, I would have known where Miami-Dade was. But I've heard of Pembroke. I just can't put it to you. I can't tell you exactly. I can't tell you that's Tallahassee where it is. But those counties are threatening to not have a police force in just a matter of days. And if you really want to narrow it down, you could say a matter of hours, 72 hours to be exact. They will not have a police department. In Florida. Now, I mean, let's just add up a chain of event or two. Ain't Florida going through a tsunami or something? Like they got a big storm or something going happening in Florida right now? Florida is under attack of the elements as we speak. And from what I understand, this hurricane, a tsunami, or whatever it is bearing towards Florida, and it could hit within a matter of days. So now, if the storm hits Florida, y'all talking about your Florida police ain't got no contract. There ain't gonna be no police working in Pembroke County and Broward County. Then what y'all gonna do when this storm hit and displace these people? You're already talking in some areas of Florida. They tell you know what? Listen, prayers go out to everybody in Florida, in the area, the surrounding areas of Florida. Anybody that's in the pathway of that storm, Lord have mercy on you. May God, Father, protect you and your family. Hurricane, it's a hurricane. Okay, because I didn't know. I think my cousin had mentioned something about it the other day, but then this morning when I got up, and you know how you open your YouTube and you start scrolling down, I was seeing where the different news channels was talking about it. That's the only reason I knew it was Florida. I think I saw Libra Butterfly yesterday pray for somebody in Florida, but I wasn't for sure. But now I know the storm is definitely in Florida, and y'all talking about being without police in a matter of 72 hours. What are the people who don't evacuate? What are they going to do? Who are they going to call on for safety? See, we when we talked about that purge for Chicago, we talked about it for everybody else. We said ain't nothing coming over here that everybody don't get a piece of, and that includes the purge. Except I had no idea. You could have never told me in a million years that Florida would have grabbed it and pushed it into effect in the same week. Because Chicago's purge don't take effect until January 2023. They will send them to LA. Ooh, JB, you ain't lying, girl. You ain't lying. You listen, girl. They are putting the kids on the buses and shipping them to the different cities and states that they want them to thrive in, I guess you could say. Girl, I seen a post the other day. I want to say it was about South Carolina. North Carolina, South Carolina just got a huge busload of them, and so they gearing up there, I guess, to have like a protest or something about the immigrants that they're bringing up there. Listen, I even heard a doctor. I heard a doctor say the other day that it is important that we give the immigrants what they need to thrive amongst us. And I was listening to him, and I was the whole time I was saying, I'm all for helping the immigrants. Okay, understand what I'm saying to you. My problem is when you have undocumented immigrants. We're living in a society and a time right now to where we can't afford to just open our doors and let anybody come in. Because let me tell you what I read, since I'm on the backup channel and I'm in jail on top of that, I might as well just go head on and talk. What I had read this morning in the wee hours of this morning was that the peoples was over there trying to leave Russia because of what's happening between Putin and Zelensky. Mm-hmm. Because I guess they're threatening a draft of some sort in Russia to recruit people for the mission that Putin is currently holding. I'm guessing. I didn't read the article. I was reading bits and pieces. I'm more of a visual type person. I like to look at the pictures. But I just found it so weird that only days ago I saw where Chinois was gathering together to go over there and help Putin with the Ukraine. I heard they were sending ammunition, they were sending bodies, tanks, planes, trucks, trains, and automobiles. I heard they were sending it all over there to help Pootie. Now, I mean, I didn't read the article. I read the captions and the highlights, but it seemed almost like Xinhua said, well, if the US is sending billions, hundreds, many billions of dollars over to the Ukraine to help them, and they got their friends sending planes and tanks and artillery and ammunition. If they friends are sending tanks and ammunition and stuff over through Poland and stuff trying to help them, then we should help Putin. And I believe that's why Chinhua is sending not only tangible items, but they're sending soldiers. I mean, I saw a whole video, allegedly. Let me add allegedly, because everything we say over here is alleged sometimes. Not all the time. But I saw a video where they had the tanks on the trains and they was rolling them. They was rolling them in there, baby. Hey, Marie. Hey, love bug. Girl, I'm over here aggravated. They done locked me up, Marie. I'm in YouTube jail on the other channel again, girl. I must have been mad about something and ran over there and was talking and spit out something about 2020. They didn't like it. And just so you know, we over here talking code and code to keep them off my head. Just in case you don't recall what happened in 2020, in November of 2020, JB can tell you, or you can maybe Google it. But there was a major event that we had happen in 2020, and there will be another one in 2024, right? Every 4 years, right? But I ain't gonna get too deep in it because hell, they already mad at me because I'm talking about it. So we're not talking about that right now. But I'm just bringing you up to speed on some of the code words. You know what I'm saying? So for those that are just coming in, I'm over here venting, and I dropped a link in the chat if you want to go and see. It is a video because I want to put it on my community wall and realize I'm in jail. You can't put nothing over there. That link tells you about Pembroke and Broward counties in the state of Florida. And they're saying as early as September 30th, which is in 3 days, their police department don't have a contract, or if I didn't know no better, I would say they low key trying to say that they done defunded the police. Because I don't know how. I guess they can have contracts, but how you gonna say a whole police force is gone, can't work? You must have defunded them if you say they can't work. And if you're trying to tell me that right now, while Florida is under high alert for a storm, hurricane, tsunami, whatever it is, you telling me that you and this so-called contract or whatever y'all got going on in Florida, you're going to let it expire, therefore causing your police staff, your police force to be non-existent in Florida, and they under a storm? That's what you're trying to tell me? Today is Tuesday the 27th. In 3 days, it'll be Friday the 30th. Oh, and it's on a weekend too? Listen, we just following the signs. Don't pay me no attention. Go Google it. Look it up. I put the link in the chat. Scroll up. The link is in the chat. Don't listen to me. Prepare. All we doing is following the signs. We trying to make it make sense because it's time. I told y'all for 2 years when they was screaming and hollering, defund the police. I said, what y'all gonna do when y'all go to call 911 and don't nobody come? We just watched the videos of the Chicago, well, I shouldn't say Chicago because hell, I don't know what part of Illinois, but we all just got through watching the Illinois police chief or whoever he was talk about the purge going into effect. He didn't call it the purge. I'm calling it the purge. He said a new law is going to go into effect January of 2023, where they will not be detaining you for certain felonious offenses. Now, if you mean to tell me somebody can go out there and run somebody down in their vehicle, or break into somebody's house and, I don't know, kidnap, sexual violate, or send them to meet their maker, those are felony crimes. If you're trying to tell me that you're not going to hold them in jail, you're not going to detain them, you'll take them, give them a court date, and let them go, that's pretty much the purge to me. And now the link in the chat will tell you how the police in Florida saying ain't gonna be no police in 3 days. Now, y'all know what I'm doing. What y'all gonna do when the storm comes? I hear tell they got evacuation order out in Florida. What y'all gonna do for the people that don't evacuate? What are y'all gonna do for the people that get hurt and need help? Who you gonna call? The Ghostbusters not coming. Thank you, JB. Yes. Hang on. I'm coming, baby, because I be talking and I don't be paying attention. Hang on, I'm coming. Trying to do multitask. Okay, I'm here in Central Florida. The hurricane is coming in at a category 3 in Tampa and cutting through Central Florida. We getting it by tomorrow night. Okay, good. I got a Florida person here. Okay, good, good, good. Marie. Okay, so listen. Help me. Where is Pembroke? Let me get it right. Pembroke County and Broward County. What cities do those counties hold? Can you tell us? Help us with that. Because I don't need. I need to know the major cities that's going to be affected, and I guess I can Google it. But again, I'm multitasking right now, so I can't. I can't Google it right now. They've been purging since the early 1900s. Pieces. Mwah. Oh, who's that? Moria Rap. Hey, if you ever heard of the Great Flood of Mississippi in 1927, it was a prelude to Katrina. And ooh, here go to T. Look at the chat. Look in the comment. Look in the screen. I got the comment on the screen. I don't want JB to jump on my head because I got to stop reading. No, the nanobots are listening. They wait. Uh huh. More real rap, real talk, real talk. I just got the hurricane alert 36 hours prior to. Oh, wow. The convention center is packed with ambulances and fire trucks. I tell people the same thing. If the satellite, yep, no maps, no socials, and people have gone to get it on that like the ancestors. Okay, yeah, you have to get it like you get it. I've told you for 2 years. What would you do if you called 911 and nobody came? I've told you for 2 years what you gonna do when you hit that light switch and you still in the dark. Don't nothing happen. What have I been begging you to do for 2 years? Get into the schools and realize what they teaching your kids, what they removing. History books is just about null and void in the school. If it's got anything to do with Black history, girl, they not with it. CRT has pretty much been abolished from the school systems. Stock up, get your essentials, get your emergency, have your generator, have your backup plan ready. Listen, they going down. All of the bad people that y'all refuse to believe were bad, all of the bad people out here walking around with 2.0s and clones and twins and triplets and all the things and AI, all the people that you wouldn't suspect, they going down, baby. It's a consequence to everything that's been done to us over the years. It's a consequence. It's coming. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Broward County and Pembroke County. We got an update. Okay, here we go. Tampa, Orlando, Brevard, or Brevard. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Which is Cape Canaveral area, AKA NASA. Look at the screen, y'all. These are the areas. The link is in the chat with you right now. I'm locked up. Y'all know I can't put it on the wall. I'm in jail. So I have to bring it to you here. I will try to put it in the description box. I also try to put the link in my comment section in case you guys don't catch it from here. Tampa is a major city in Florida. Orlando is a major city in Florida. Now, I don't know much about Brevard, but I know Cape Canaveral. That's where they shoot off to go to the atmosphere, right? These are major areas. You talking about not having no police? Like, huh? That can't be what you're telling me. But watch, click the link and watch it. Yes, I know, girl. You know you like my little guardian angel, JB. I could hear you on my thing. Why are you reading it out loud? Hello, y'all. Okay, so I'll take y'all on outdoors with me. Mm-hmm. Okay. Outside now. Yeah, these are major cities. Thank you, more real rap. I appreciate you. This is my backup channel. This is where we come to talk our little shit. And a lot of times we'll come to this channel and it'll lead us to what we call the boss cave. That's where we go to look at all of the receipts, the videos, the documents, the court files, the subpoenas, the pleadings, the motions, the videos. We go there to watch it in private, to keep the nanobots from locking us up. Because I'm a whole convicted felon on these YouTube shoots. Every time I turn around, if I say the E word right now, they'll shut this whole live stream. Girl, hang on, y'all. Mm-mm. So again, I'm in jail for talking about what happened in 2020. Tampa lowland areas are evacuated. The National Guard has been at. Ooh, okay. So now let's talk about it. Let's get deep. Let's get deep for just a minute. I'm outside. I'm reared up. I'm getting fired up. Florida, of all places, Florida, right? We talking about Florida. Y'all just ran up in Donald's house, grabbed some stuff you wasn't supposed to, right? The scientist over there said he gonna take the ticket. He gonna ride the ticket with Trump in 2024. They're over there speaking out against various laws and assembly bills and stuff that are happening all over the United States. They've been over here toasting, and I can't say the BLOW word because they'll associate that with some type of terroristic threat. So let's just say they've been popping off when it comes to the dumbs, right? DUMBS, that's Deep Underground Military Base. I'm behind in the comments. Give me a second. These two weirdos I live with think it's a game. Yeah, it's yeah. I'm about getting tired of even talking to people because nobody don't want to believe it. Facts, people got to deal with their karmic debt from this life and past lives. You and points. So thank you, babe. I want to stay free too, girl, but they don't do nothing but agitate me. I mean, it was depressing. I ain't gonna lie. They took my spirit from me yesterday, but then I said, you know what? That's what they want to do. They want to break your spirit so that you're not talking to the people. So, it is what it is. It's going to take about 2 days to pass through us. Tampa Bay area is prone to floods. You stay in jail too, more real rap? Girl. That's why we, and the other channel that's streaming with this one, my Where in the World channel, that's streaming with this one. So, but yeah. So Tampa Bay is prone to floods. So Florida, y'all already went to Florida and y'all popped some of them tunnels, right? Quite a bit, quite a bit. It's been a while back. People won't remember the last flooding that happened in Florida. They don't want to remember because something else was going on. Like right now, people ain't gonna remember the flood. Why? Well, hell, everybody fighting with Nicki Minaj, and you got DJ Academics messing with Reggie Day. You got Armand Wiggins and Jason Lee fighting. Look at the distractions that they're putting before you. They want you to look to the left while all the dirt go down on the right. But it wasn't enough dirt when the people caught them pictures of them prison boats out there on the coast of New York. They said they use them for excess storage, let's say. So now Tampa, Cape Canaveral, Florida. Let's stick to the video. The video's talked about Pembroke and Broward counties in Florida. So now, if it's going to take 2 days for the storm to pass through, that's about Thursday. So tomorrow the storm could really hit them hard and they could be without power, right? They could be in need of medical assistance. And I guess tomorrow those people can get assistance. And Thursday, maybe people will get assistance. But I don't know. Maybe I read too much into what the gentleman told us on the video. I'm on my phone, or I would play it on here. But the link is in the chat. You guys can click it and listen to it. And you can leave a comment, and we can always come back and talk about it. But here's the thing. That video was from 4 days ago. 4 days. Today is the 27th. They put that video out last Friday. This past Friday. On the 23rd. They put that video out. To tell them by the 30th. Basically giving them a 7-day warning that Pembroke County and Broward County may be without a police force. Y'all, I can't even wrap my head around what that looks like. Can you imagine going downtown in the city where you reside and let somebody get on the bullhorn and say, all of the police are fired. There are no police for this jurisdiction for the next 24 or 48 hours. Can you imagine what's about to break loose? Can you even imagine how the criminals are going to run out? Baby, it's going to be on and popping. Now, if you say on Friday, it won't be nobody till Monday, girl. They been burnt the whole state down between Friday and Monday, so you know. You know what I'm saying? Hang on, I'm behind y'all. Hang on. Okay, here we go. You ever heard of Google Meets, sis? Google Meets. It's just like Zoom, but free. That's how I used to teach my classes online. Let me tell you what we used to do. First, we did the Hangouts, I think, for a little bit. A few of us did. Then we went, yes, Google. Yes, it was called, was it Google Meets or Google Workspace? We tried the Google Workspace, but we noticed they stripped a lot of features from what they used to have. Right? So now, you know what? I'm not paying for it. We even did a Zoom, I think, one night, and Zoom was a little bit different than what we had been accustomed to over in Google. So what we do now more is we just will come on here and I drop the link. and people will click the link and get backstage, and then I'll end live. So everybody who haven't clicked the link won't be behind stage with us, and we do all what we're gonna do behind stage right here on stream, y'all. Don't gotta go nowhere. You can show your videos. You can, all y'all can be up on the panel. You can still share. Other people can share their video. No big deal. And so that's how we do it. Because Google was working their way to start charging. Actually, I think you only get a certain number of hours for free, and they want you to join like a trial period. So we just do it over here. I call it Boss K. We just stay over here on stream, y'all. Mm-hmm. We're in a state of emergency. See, that's what I thought. Those was the words I was looking for right there, Marie. Mm-hmm. And I thought when you was in a state of emergency, I thought when you were in a state of emergency, the citizens came first. I thought you made sure you had, all your hospitals ready on standby. You called in all your people that was not scheduled to work. You called them in, put everybody online, on duty to help out. Some people was working overtime. I thought the civilians of the community and of the city and state, I thought they became primary at a time when you're in a state of emergency. But like I told y'all before, every time I turn around, the game plan done change. How you gonna send the police home? Listen, you don't think civilians the only ones purging, do you? I mean, let's just call a thing a thing. Just like the movie. Remember when we went back? What is that? Almost 2 years ago, I did an upload, and we talked about the purge. And I went through and got the movie, the purge, and we went through the opening credits, and we picked out the dates that were put in credits on a movie dated 2012 and 11 and 13 that was future dated that happened in real life. Like when Killer Pete happened in March, when they came out and announced in March of 2021, March of 2020, that Killer Pete was upon us, that was also a date in the credits on the movie Purge. They get y'all laughing and joking and running conspiracy theories because they're telling y'all about Grogan and the Simpsons predict that Donald was going to be president. There's consequences for those people. They tell us all the time what they're going to do. We talk about it. Oh God, I needed to hear that shit. It's my energy but now since summer started. Frustrated. Yes. Yes. Yeah. You sit up and tell somebody you finna send a popo to the house, baby. It's on and popping. And it's not just civilians. See, everybody ain't at work right now. And on the 30th, you talking about sending more people to the house. The same people dressed in blue, green, and brown that run around with handcuffs fucking with folks gonna be right out there in the mix with everybody else the same way they was on the 6th of January. Uh-huh. Some po-pos, some no-nos, some do-dos, some momos. It's going to be doctors, nurses, fire chiefs, school superintendents, police, captains, and sergeants, and lieutenant colonels. Honey, with some of everybody in the mix. They're going to be out there too. Mm-hmm. So then when I look at a different state of emergency, such as racism, because it's all around us. When I look at racism, then when I see purge, I see that almost like a green light for them to come get us. I didn't realize how many people sat around and was seething if they saw brown people or black people. Seething. We laugh and we joke because we look at these Karens, how they act. Baby, they are spilling every bit of their guts out to you, telling you what they think about you and how they feel. They gonna be in the mix too. doing dirt, not being detained like everybody else. Pembroke Pines is by Tampa. They are a suburban. Look at that. So, look at that. Look at that. Suburban neighborhood. They tell me. They told you Friday. We late to the party. Shout out to Anthony McNeil. He sent me the link. That's one of my bosses. That's my king boss. It's considered one of the best and safest places. Oh, really? In Broward County? Oh, really, Marie? We're gonna see how safe they is when the people find out ain't gonna be no popos nowhere. Hmm. The people was already laughing in Illinois when they announced all that was going on in Illinois. Illinois, they was too tickled. They kiki, they gagged, they did all of the things. But baby, the gag ain't even here yet. They was told January 2023, Florida gets 7 day notice. And DeSantis, how did you let something like that happen? Because I ain't heard nobody talking about it. Have y'all heard anybody talking about they having trouble with too many people on the police force? Are they contract running out? The local news, the PTA, the church, the football coach, the meter maid, the pool boy, y'all ain't heard nobody talking about they gonna let the police go down there. I think that's they low key defunding the police and they put playing games with all the rest of the shit. That's what I think. And like I said before, whenever one group starts something, others are sure to follow. Others are sure to follow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, anyway, right. See, ain't nobody talking about it. And if it wasn't for it coming, that link take you to the local news station, I believe, that put it out there. I think if it wasn't for the news station, they probably would have been done scrubbed that off. Mm-hmm. And I'm not the numbers type of girl. Man. Okay. Okay, I'm back. That was my alarm. Sorry about that. I'm not, because I'm not a numbers girl. I struggled with what I was gonna name the video. I sure didn't want to name it what I wanted to name it because I just knew the nanobots would come for show. But I was like, I'll just let the Floridians know, peek your head in if you can, pull back the drape, take a listen. Think about those. We've been calling for so long. I'm tired, Mo. I ain't tired. I ain't exhausted. I'm tired. Mm-hmm. You can only tell the person. So, okay, Maria, I will, babe. It's like you can only tell them so much. You can only give them so much. And people have come back to the Boss Cave before. And one night, and I'll never forget it, I learned a valuable lesson from this night. This night, I went to the kids section and I showed them some of the horrible videos in the kids section. And some people had to leave. It got real fast. Some people had to leave. One lady said, "Next time you go show something like that, let me know ahead of time." I said, "That's the only reason we go back there, is so people can see without it being hidden and censored. That's the only place we can share it. Otherwise, you got to go directly to, the websites that this information is shared on. People, it's more than just having a web page. You understand me? They call, and I don't know. I think the DoD is the Department of Defense. I guess that's what they call them. They come through and shut your whole web page down, or break into your web page and lock you up, or whatever you want to call it. People have to have all kind of defenses for those type of situations. Shake my head. Excuse my auto credit. Went to say, don't be. Yeah, yeah. I got you. I got you, Maria. I got you. Appreciate your kind. Yeah, yeah. And just prepare. Right now they're not asking us our opinion. They're not asking us for our vote. They're not asking us, where we stand. It's a lot of this stuff are just changes that are happening amongst those people that change the laws. And I don't want to hear nothing about, well, that's their job to change, to do this and do that with this, that, and the third. You got to be careful. And it was like, I know that's their job, but their job is also to find out what do we want, because we the ones that put them there, which means you do what we want, what we say, what we need, what we ask for. It's not about you, but everybody's in it for themselves, and that's why so many of them are failing. We'll use failing as that word. hmm I can't wait to go check the website to see, you know, did Brian go like he was supposed to go on Friday, or what happened? Because we knew that was coming, right? We knew Brian had a date. Allegedly, it was Friday. Now I've yet to receive confirmation that that actually happened, because something else happened on Friday. I'm trying to remember what it was. Something else went down on Friday. I can't seem to get a hold to what's his name, Robert Durham or John Durham. The Durham cases with Deshenko, Igor Deshenko, whatever his name is. I can't seem to get my hand on those documents. I got what I got in the underground, but I ain't finna dare bring that above ground, because if I can't find it above ground, it ain't meant to be above ground. We have to watch those, go through those in the boss cave. But yeah, y'all have no way. And I ain't gonna even waste my time with no more pages, because y'all saw what happened. That last page y'all put up, it was up and down in 24 hours. I was like, oh my God. They like, nah, we not doing this. We not doing this. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna get off here so I can get ready to get back to work. Y'all have a good day, and please do what you got to do to get yourself together, get yourself prepared for anything that could happen. We've seen it all on TV. A lot of you have read it in the Bible, so, and it is self fulfilling. So listen, y'all be blessed. I love y'all. Shout out to my bosses, my moderators, my road dogs, cave dwellers, street runners, subscribers, members, and supporters. Y'all all the bomb. Y'all be blessed, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.